¿Somos comunistas y qué? Sí, 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 yo quiero terminar con este sistema totalmente irracional.
Just in case you don't know who that is, that's Miriam Bregman, a congresswoman here in Argentina, and she's stating that she is a communist, and so what? In a very arrogant way. Let me just say something to you, Miriam.
If there is one communist in America, sir, I say that's one too many.
If there is one communist in America, sir, I say that's one too many. I love that line. I love that movie. That's Guilty by Suspicion with Robert De Niro. Watch it right now. Excellent movie about the McCarthyism. You cannot go wrong with the McCarthyism, can you? At any case, Miriam Bregman, huh? A communist, yes, right. Well, first of all, she's not a communist. She's just a parasite that wants to live off the state. There are no communists anymore. The last one was Che Guevara. I keep repeating that in my videos because people do take that seriously. People are scared. People are really taking the whole communism thing way too seriously. No communism, guys. Those are just parasites. Javier Milei tries to point that out to people, saying people in politics are just parasites. They're good for nothing, useless people that want to live off the state. You do not have to fear them. You just have to get rid of them. At any case, back to my game here. Javier Milei got in this planet by himself. No food, no clothes, no weapons, no nothing. This is a anarcho-capitalist planet, so I've decided to have Javier Milei, a congressman here in Argentina that I truly admire, because I think he's just trying to open the eyes of the people, I mean, about politics, about people in politics, and he's doing a really good job. He has an excellent speech. He's really entertaining. He's funny, he's charismatic, so you cannot go wrong if you check Javier Milei out. I would do that. He is, as far as I know, a true libertarian and really interesting. He's everywhere. You can find it home. You can find videos on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. The man is everywhere. Later in my game came Jair Messias Bolsonaro, the Brazilian myth, the Messiah. Actually, that's his name, Jair Messias Bolsonaro. That's still the Brazilian president. Today is December 21, so 21st, no? Sorry about my English. It's really rusty, and I don't even give a shit anymore, so whatever. And then came Lula, yes, the Brazilian populist, parasite, useless, despicable person that is Lula, that actually won the elections in Brazil. Shame on you, Brazil. You haven't learned anything. Just bring this damn populist back. What bugs me about Lula more than anything is that he managed to fool the whole country, everybody. Because people on the right think that he is a vicious communist. And people in the left think that he's actually a good president. Come on, man, this man has nothing to offer. Now he's there talking to Bolsonaro. Let me see what they're talking about. Oh, they are talking about the morality of wealth and rights. Look at that. Life, art imitating life, isn't it? And then they are connecting about government conspiracies. That's Lula and Bolsonaro for you guys having a chat about the morality, about government conspiracies. Shame on you, Lula, and shame on you, Bolsonaro, because you lost for a very, I do not know how anybody can lose elections to Lula. The man was in jail for corruption just a few days back. Come on. At any case, Bolsonaro lost. And some people even think that he might even end up in jail. So be careful there. Myth. People call him a myth because, you know, he always had the answer for everything, and he was really fast about giving answers. So that's why they had this nickname of Bolsonaro when you were arguing, having a debate with someone in Brazil, and you have really good answers and fast. They call you a myth. But a little bit of Javier Milei here, just for you to remember what my whole channel is all about.
A ver, digamos, ¿por qué nació el liberalismo? Para salir del yugo opresor de los monarcas. Digamos, esta casta que tenemos son como los monarcas, y ni siquiera se autoheredan. Son los mismos que estaban en el 2001. No se fue ninguno, estos chorros se quedaron todos. Y hay más, porque además se multiplican, porque tenés que agregar la parentela, sí, porque además tenés que agregar la amante, porque tenés que agregar la familia del amante.
Man, I truly love Milei in this interview. He nails it. In fact, take a look at how Novarecio, that's the guy who's interviewing Milei, is looking at him like he's completely right. In case you don't understand, he's saying that people in politics, they think of themselves as these little monarchs, that they are entitled to everything, and the people cannot live without the people in politics, that they belong to a different class of society. And Milei is 1,000,000% right in here. I've never trusted anybody in politics. Never. I've never voted for anything. I'm lying. I just voted once. I needed my passport in Brazil, and if you don't vote in Brazil, you can get in trouble. So I had to vote, and I was in Brazil at that moment. And I voted for Dilma Rousseff, that was running for the presidency. And I've decided to go with the populist Dilma. So I thought, why the hell not let her, do her thing and help a little bit, give a small handouts to the people and have a good life herself. But I didn't vote because of ideology. I just needed the goddamn passport. I don't believe in it. Never voted for governor, never voted for mayor, never voted for Congress, never voted for Senate, nothing. I do not believe in the system. I think it's so crooked. That's the deal is I vote for you and you have a good life that you don't even have to answer to anybody anymore. Are you nuts? And I'm going to give you a good life, living off the state, parasite in the state. And all you have to do is do nothing all day. These people don't work. They don't do anything. They do not care about the people. They do not care about the country. They do not care about anything other than get rich, make a lot of money, be corrupt, be living off the state, parasite in the state. That's all there is to it. Nobody's ever going to convince me otherwise. I think people in politics are the worst kind of people that exist, worse than rapers, worse than anything. In any case, Javier Milei is suppressing LULA right now because, he's a communist. Yeah, so Javier Milei is telling LULA, do not give me any of your communism bullshit here, otherwise things might get ugly for you. He's my slave. They say in Brazil that the Supreme Court in Brazil freed LULA so he could run for the elections. That was some sort of big play between just to take Bolsonaro out. I do not know if that's the truth or not, and I do not even care. I just watch politics for the fun, for the entertainment. I do not take it seriously. These people are good for nothing. They are just parasites, including the right wing. So don't give me the crap about Trump, DeSantis, whatever you wanna call it. If you are protecting, if you believe the system, good for you, man. Go there and vote. I do not, and I will not believe in the system. I think it's all crooked, and I think it's all just some sort of crime that is institutionalized. So there, I have 10 minutes of video already, And I'm going to ask you again to take a look at Sam Cedars, the Majority Report. He has tons of debates with libertarians that I found them really amusing and entertaining. See you the next time. Bye.
Folks, there's more of what you've just saw where that came from. That's if you hit the subscribe and like button. Thank you. Really, thank you.